Welcome to the October 2023 edition of Corporate Reporting Insights. As always, Corporate Reporting Insights is packed with all the good stuff. We've got 18 articles this month, of which 11 relates to sustainability reporting. Now, let's start with some international IFRS developments. First of all, a reminder that it's a time to clean up your accounting policies. Now, the IASB in 2016 had a disclosure initiative where they wanted entities to declutter and streamline financial statements. 7 years later, a lot of that clutter has creeped back into financial statements. I think mainly as a result of the implementation of IFRS 9, 15, and 16. Therefore, we start with a reminder to clean up your accounting policies. In our second article, we consider the new look and feel of your primary financial statements. The International Accounting Standards Board is expected to issue a new, we think it's going to be IFRS 18, in the first half of 2024. And that IFRS 18 will replace the existing IAS 1 presentation of financial statements. So financial statements will look quite differently going forward. In our third article, we go back to my favorite topic, lease accounting. And we consider holdover leases. And it's a reminder that if your original lease has expired and it now is in a holdover period, that does not mean that that lease is now a short-term lease. So we explore that and provide some examples. In our fourth article, we look at 8 ways to make your financial statements say what you mean. So how to have a clear set of financial statements. In our section on Australian developments, we look at a simplified disclosure that's been introduced for international tax reform around Pillar 2 model rules. That is an adjustment or an amendment to AASB 1060. In our section on not-for-profits, we consider whether not-for-profit organizations need to track their related party transactions. And is actually an alert that from 30 June 2023 onwards, charities preparing special purpose financial statements in accordance with the ACNC Act 2012 must also disclose related party information or related party transaction information as required by AASB 124. And we also invite all our not-for-profit readers to register for our not-for-profit webinar, which is scheduled for the 8th of November. And you have an opportunity to come and learn more about the latest developments in the not-for-profit world and getting ready for 31 December 2023 reporting season. Now, for the fourth section of this month's Corporate Reporting Insights, sustainability. As I said earlier, 11 articles. We start with the news that on the 23rd of October, the AASB have issued an exposure draft EDSR1 with the title Australian Sustainability Reporting Standards, Disclosure of Climate-Related Financial Information. And that exposure draft is available for comment until the 1st of March 2024. In our second article, we look at modern slavery reporting and why it's so important to understand your supply chain in order to do modern slavery reporting. In our third article in this section on sustainability, we ask whether you've performed your climate risk assessment, and we explore climate risk assessments. We also have an article on measuring Scope 2 emissions under the Greenhouse Gas Protocol. We have an article looking at an overview of Scope 3 emissions under the Greenhouse Gas Protocol, and another article on the Greenhouse Gas Protocol, and this time managing your supply chain and Scope 3 emissions. We have an article where we discuss the recommendations that's been finalized by the Task Force on Nature-Related Financial Disclosures. We also have a link to two new BDO publications. There's Sustainability at a Glance. The first one is focusing on the IFRS Sustainability Disclosure Standards as at 30 June 2023. And the next one, also Sustainability at a Glance, but it's looking at European sustainability reporting standards based on the European Commission Delegated Act. And that was 31 July 2023. We also have an article looking at the 5 key takeaways from the International Sustainability Standard Board's Integrated Thinking and Reporting Conference. And finally, we have a link to our BDO Global publication, Sustainability Spotlight. It's issue 2 of Sustainability Spotlight, and again contains a number of articles around sustainability, including sustainability reporting. We would like to invite you to watch our most recent IFRS and corporate reporting webinar. It was entitled Sprinkling Your Balance Sheet, and there was another one looking at tricks and traps of tax effect accounting. We also would like to invite you to watch our most recent ESG webinar, where we looked at measuring Scope 2 emissions. You can register for our up-and-coming IFRS and sustainability webinars on our website. And then we also have a section in our newsletter looking at the latest IFRS and corporate reporting resources, and it's organized by topic to make it easy for you to find it and access it and use it. And also, we're looking for some comments on a number of exposure drafts. We do hope that you enjoy this month's edition of Corporate Reporting Insights.